nothing can beat a crispy Japanese style iced coffee in this insanely hot, grueling, nearly 38 degrees Celsius, humid Tokyo in Japan. I do not recommend you guys coming here in August. It's too hot. It's crazy. As a creator who, especially someone focused on vlogging and lifestyle, it's very important to decide which camera is right for us. Some of us need a compact and convenient setup such as Osmo Pocket 3, iPhone, or even action camera. And some of us trying to get the most cinematic everyday life on vlog using cameras such as FX3, A7 IV, Canon R5, or heck, even Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera. However, us right here, we trying to do the most. We wanted to keep it cinematic, but really compact and convenient so we can get the most out of it with minimum effort. So today I want to talk about my super ultra minimal vlogging setup that nearly saved my vlogging career. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Okay, let's just jump right in. For camera, I'm using the Sony a7C II because this camera literally changed everything for me. a7C II is both amazing for photos and videos. From this camera, you're getting 33 megapixel BSI CMOS sensor, which will be the same sensor for a7 IV and FX2. Both are more expensive, more prosumer-ish camera. Not ish, prosumer camera. And for a7 IV, this camera is literally identical. It's just the body is different. But FX2, I heard that FX2 has newer noise reduction processing unit or something. So the low light capability is better on FX2, but I never really tried that camera, so I can't really talk too much about it. However, with the cheaper price and losing one SD card slot rather than dual, this is just only one, you are getting smaller and slimmer full frame sensor camera that is perfect for vlogging. And my favorite thing about this sensor is that you can use APS-C mode. So APS-C mode essentially is a 1.5 time crop of a full frame sensor. So process the full frame to a APS-C size sensor. So what I'm saying is that you'll get two focal lengths from one lens because you can literally just crop digitally without reducing too much of the 4K resolution. And not only that, I am very surprised how well this performed in low light situation as well. Recently, I was in the countryside of Japan near my hometown filming fireworks, and the dual native ISO of 3200 was perfect for this situation. I mean, you kind of need to overexpose it just a little bit and you need a light source. For me, that was the firework. You will get low light image with minimum noise, and for me that was insane. Because of the body size, I heard someone is getting like overheating issue, but for me, from my experience, I've been using this camera for around a year now. I never had overheating issue. I never had overheating like warning sign, not even once. For my recent video, I went to Okayama Prefecture in Japan, which is like a southern part of Japan and closer to my home prefecture, Hiroshima. TMI, too much information. In that vlog, majority of the shots I was filming outside, and I'm telling you, summer in Japan is no joke. It's like 70-80% humidity with minimum, like in the morning from 10 a.m. it's like 30 degrees Celsius up to 34 degrees Celsius, and it is hot. I was having overheating issues, not the camera. I even took this camera to Qatar. It's like 40 degrees Celsius. Never had overheating issue. This is my thoughts right here. I feel like if you not shooting over 20 minutes, I think you'll be fine. Like for vlogging, you don't really continuously filming for 20 minutes, you'll be totally fine. In addition, EVF is such a underrated feature because when I was filming in Okayama or other places, it was super bright out, and this is really reliable. Checking out your exposure, looking the composition, because you can't not really see the display too much because it's so bright. I couldn't even see my phone. If you guys want to know more about a7C II, previously I made a in-depth review of this camera, so please check that out. I think I will leave it like somewhere on top of here. I don't know. Majority, like 99% of my vlogs or somewhere that I'm like out about, I'm using this camera. I'm not even bringing my FX3. It's too expensive. When I'm in like New York, I cannot risk carry my FX3 around, so I choose this camera all the time. And for me, I'm telling you guys, this is the best camera. The ZV series is also amazing too, but it's just nice to have a capability of taking photos whenever you want as well. I purchased this lens a while ago and now I'm like really into it. I'm rediscovering how good this lens is from the size, and that is the 24mm f2.8 G lens from Sony. Now, I think you guys are catching the vibes here. I'm not talking too much in specs, like either the camera or the lens, because at the end of the day, camera is like a visual product for me. As long as whatever image that you guys are looking on the screen right now, and if it looks amazing, I think that camera is worth it. I'm not gonna talk about how many blades this lens have or like the chromatic aberration of the color accuracy. For me, it's all about the vibes and the convenience. So this, I think, there's conspiracy right here. I think they made this lens for like street photographers or like everyday photography. First of all, the size is amazing. It's super small and short, but not only that, it has the clicky focus ring, which I love it so much. And when you pair it with A7C II, it looks like a older film camera. I mean, the A7C II already has like a retro body, but it kind of reminds me of like Contax, like G1, G2. In digital camera, it reminds me of like XE124, X100V from like Fujifilm. It looks nice. It looks super cute. Now this lens is immaculate, very light. It weighs less than 200 grams with the ND filter, 49mm filter thread, which means the filter itself is super small too. And also 24mm is such a versatile lens. My absolute favorite lens ever is the one that I'm using right now, which is the 24mm f1.4 G Master. 24mm is so good. You can do environment, you can do portrait, and for vlogging, as long as you have enough length, you can film yourself talking to the camera. And with the APS-C mode on this, you'll get 24 1.5 time crop. So that'll be like 36 to 38 mil, I think, equivalent of a lens, which is a great portrait focal length as well. I'm filming f1.4 right now, but 2.8 is not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. You get enough blur in the background, and you'll be able to film in lower light situation too. For example, most of my Okayama vlog is shot with this lens, and I do have a very, I won't say bad, but I have a very cheap ND filter on it, so I have to crank the f-stop up to 8 to 10-ish most of the time. Honestly, I did not care that much. It still looked really good, and I had zero problem with the image quality. It's very sharp, it provides what I need, and most importantly, the size is amazing. For audio, most of the time when I'm vlogging, I don't really use external microphone. I know, which is kind of crazy, because the native microphone on this camera is not bad. You have to crank the audio level up to like 15, 20-ish, depending on the situation. If you just want to get the environmental sound, this works perfectly. However, I'm using it right now, so I can't really use it. But when I want to properly talk to camera while I'm on the go, I use Sony ECM M1, which is my favorite shotgun microphone for Sony camera. You don't need audio jack, you just connect to the hot shoe and you're good to go. I just put everything in auto. It just does everything for me, and I don't have to think too much. And when I want to isolate my voice, I use DJI Mic Mini. That thing is also amazing as well. Super small minimum setup, and it's very low key. I love low key products. A lot of my friends are surprised when I say this, but I don't really use a tripod. However, whenever I do, I use this. This is the Mantis Pod. This is from PGY Tech, and this has perfect length for vlogging, super minimal tripod, but my favorite part is the Mantis arm. This thing has a little bit of hook that you can hook it to the edge and have like a easy, like an overhead setup where you can just like have the camera in like crazy location situation type stuff going on, and this is absolutely so worth it. So last but certainly not the least, I want to talk about aesthetics. or how we say the vibes. So this camera has a great size and good aesthetic to it, and that is very important as a person who lives in Japan. I don't know about other countries, but at least in Japan, you pull it out to the public and start filming with FX3, let's say R5 or Fujifilm X-H2, like those bigger cameras, it can scare a lot of people off. Even though you're not pointing the lens at them, people will try to dodge, not trying to be on camera, and that is a pretty common thing. I'm not talking bad things about any other creators. I love vloggers, but vlogging is a very selfish act. You literally filming yourself, and a lot of people's private life is shown on the camera. And if you guys watch my other vlogs, I will do my best to blur their face out and trying to protect their privacy. And one of the cool things about this country is that if you have a camera that looks pretty retro but modern, let's say like Leica or Fujifilm or even this camera, a lot of elders and people who loves photography has like a certain amount of respect to you, which is amazing. You kind of have to notice, but they will give you like a certain amount of respect rather than you filming on like a huge cinema gear. There's a lot of photographers in Japan, and even my grandparents too, they were really into film cameras. So that culture just makes sense. And even though I'm not filming photos, I'm shooting videos, having 10-bit S-Log in full frame is very important for me. So this camera just makes so much sense. And also, side note, whenever I'm on the go, I'm using this bag. This is Porter helmet bag large size. If I see you wearing this bag, pulling out this camera, just casually filming out and about in Tokyo, I'll be like, damn, he knows what's up. Or she knows what's up. I feel like being serious at your craft but not being too serious is like a sweet spot, and like, with your fit too, just makes so much sense. I feel like people shouldn't get caught up too much about what they're making. It doesn't have to be the perfect whatever everything. It's just, it's your art. Be proud of yourself and don't try to intimidate other people. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button. And if you guys like my video style, please hit the sub button. Anyway guys, I will see you guys next time. My name is Peace Gates. You guys already know. Peace out guys.